Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 82nd, 82 sessions, and I believe we are doing very well. As far as our meetings are concerned, we are making sure everyone who is present is given a chance to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And I've felt by myself, I've seen so much improvement in my speaking after attending 81 sessions. Let's see what we are going to learn in 82nd session. In every session, there is somebody called as Topics Master. And today, Topic Master is your truly Amjad Ali, and who is going to be supported by a very legend, a very own, ever smiling, ever humorous timer, Toastmaster Daisy, who will manage the timer's role. Please put your hands together to welcome for her to explain the timing mechanics. Toastmaster Daisy, please go ahead.
Thank you, Amjadji, and good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be your timer, and you can speak for 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll show green signal, and at 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show amber signal, and at 2 minutes, I will show red signal. After that, you can finish your speech by 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's it. All the best. Over to TTM Amjad, who is our topic master today.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Daisy. Really appreciate. Can we all give her a big hand, please? She's going to manage plus minus 25 members for 1 hour. All right, as I'm your topics master, and I will make your life easy. So you can flow whichever side you wanna. You can go against, you can go for, you can speak anything. I'm going to give you only one word and think, go beyond your imaginations and inspire us. You have, as you have already been doing it. And my first speaker who is coming up on stage is Toastmaster Savita. Please put your hands together for her. And the topic for Toastmaster Savita is my father. My father. Toastmaster Savita.
Thank you so much, DTM Amjadji. First of all, very happy Diwali to all of you. And in this platform, we are reveling every time we are together and learning and enjoying. It is nothing less than enjoying and celebration on this platform, because DTM Amjad has made this platform very comfortable for all of us to learn and go ahead in life. My father, he was gem of a person. I can't express his life. If I say one word for him, he was always into service of humankind. He used to tell when we were small, they were in Pakistan and they came to this part of the world after the lines were drawn by politicians. When he was young, you know, the clashes, the rift started in between the communities. So he, at the age of 12, 13, 14, only he started taking care of the people there. From that age only. He was working part-time, doing household work and for the society most of the time. And with the time, as it passed, they came back to this part. Here also, he went totally into the service. Totally into the service. He was attached to a community service hall there. Every morning, early morning, he used to go to the poor people colony, where lower income group or even lower to that. He used to go and literally ask and take interviews, what they were in need of. He used to make a list, come back, discuss with the community and go for people who can afford it, ask them money, buy those things, and he used to provide them. It was a very, very regular thing. Red one light has come, but I would like to express. He used to do this very, very regularly. And for so many years, he did that service. And I'm very proud as his daughter to say that on his name today in Delhi, one of the municipal park is named after his name. Thank you very much. Over to you, DTM Amjadji, for giving me this topic. I really express my gratitude towards him and to you also. Thank you.
Beautiful. I could feel from your face, Toastmaster Savita ma'am, really appreciate. My next speaker is Toastmaster Sujata. Toastmaster Sujata, your topic is, it's not one word, but it's kind of one word. Are you good?
Yes,
All
I
right.
am.
Your topic is my lost step. My lost step. Are you good?
Actually, I didn't get it.
The step you have taken, you lost. Initiative you have taken in your life, and you lost. The move,
Okay.
my lost step.
Good evening, my global impromptu speaking family. The step I have taken, which is lost on the way, is I would say that it's the job which I wanted to take. I was very much passionate to work in a corporate field. And I am a very educated person, and I wanted to utilize my education by working in a company. But due to some family restrictions, as well as family, I would say not restriction, family commitments towards my children, as well as my in-laws, as well as my husband, I had to move a step back from working outside the family. So when I was in Saudi Arabia, I got an opportunity to work in a school. So immediately I grabbed that opportunity. But after working for 2 to 3 years, again I had to quit because of the family commitments, which that is my mother-in-law fell sick, and it was a continuous process. Once she recovered, my father-in-law fell sick. So it was like a continuous process for 3 to 4 years. So I had to step back and take care of them. I had to move to India and take care of them till their last breath. So I feel that even though I had to step back and lose one step, it's always an achievement in my family. No, achievement for myself, because I did my duty as a daughter in law. Over to you.
Thank you. Beautiful take, Toastmaster Sujata. Very connecting. My next speaker is Tusita. Toastmaster Tusita. Your topic is, I could live that day forever. I could live that day forever.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all my friends. When I truly reflect, I could live that day, even at this moment when the topic was announced. Even now, I can live that day. It's the most beautiful day for me. It was when I helped poor family, and then I have been helping them throughout so many years, and then they had 3 children. Out of them, the eldest one selected to learn medicine in the best medical college in Sri Lanka. That was the most beautiful moment for me because they were so poor. I encouraged them and inspired them to go and learn. This poor child worked very hard because he has to feed his family as well. He was working part time and with a small contribution, the not a very big sum, the small contribution that I have been giving him. He did everything. He was not going for extra classes, but he was continuing with his studies. It was a very good example for all of us. I can live the moment that I heard his achievement. That moment is the greatest achievement in my life. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tasisa. All right, my next speaker is Toastmaster Zainab. Toastmaster Zainab, are you good?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, very much. Your topic is that one habit of my parents. That one habit of my parents.
Okay, that's it. That's one habit of my parents. I was, first of all, a very happy Diwali to everyone celebrating, and a very good evening, good morning, good afternoon to the whole global impromptu family. Um, I was expecting Toastmaster DTM Amjad to give me the topic of that very habit of my parents that I don't like. I'm glad he stopped at the habit that stopped at habit and did not add on to it, because with my mom on the platform, it would have been really awkward for me to start pointing out all the habits. But I would like to state a habit of my parents that I really like. As I stated earlier, my mom on the platform, bad habit would be super controversial. I like my dinner well prepped. So moving on, a habit of my parents that I really like. I feel this one is a little hard one because growing up, they've always taught us little things which at that time did not really matter a lot, or I did not see a very large insight onto them. But growing up and moving away from home for university and everything did teach me small things that add up to your character and build a character for yourself. And that's how you get a good personality and a good moral standing in the society. I think one habit that my parents have always taught and instilled into us has been discipline and time management. Um, None of my family was from the army, but all of us still had to wake up at 6 a.m. And we were very particular on time. 6 a.m. meant 6 a.m. It did not mean 6:01. It did not mean 6:05. It meant 6 a.m. And they were very particular about these small, finicky things. Wake up at 6 a.m., you have to make your own bed. Even though we had house help and everything, but you have to make your own bed. You take out your own uniform, you get to the breakfast table. You're supposed to have breakfast with the family, and you're supposed to have it together when everyone's having it. Not a minute late, not a minute before. And then as soon as you come back from school, it's lunchtime. After that, you have swimming classes. After that, you have to do your homework in the limited time slot, because if you don't, then there'll be time cut out from your playtime. And as a child, playtime was a big deal for me. Like that was what my life revolved around. I was like, that's not happening. So you have to complete your homework in the time slot. And then we had a very sharp sleeping time. I still remember every night I would stand at my doorstep and I'd be like, oh, I can't sleep. Maybe I'm thirsty. I need to go out to get a glass of water just so I could walk through the lounge and watch the TV screen. And then take like 5 extra minutes just drinking my water slowly and then coming back. And then remember, oh, maybe I need to go to the bathroom again. And then walking out again and then coming back and making an excuse that, oh, maybe mom and dad would let me stay up another half an hour or let me see another episode of Looney Tunes or something like that. It never happened though, but I always wished for it. And I think I have gone way over time with that. But thank you so much for this topic. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zainab. Thank you so much for beautiful take. My next speaker is Toastmaster Najla. Please come forward.
Good evening.
All right. Toastmaster Najla, your topic is I know what I don't know. I know what I don't know.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all my friends and Impromptu family. Sorry. I know what I don't know. What a philosophical sentence. That's a philosophy of life. I know in life so many things, but still, I don't know anything. I know my name, I know my journey, I know my life, but still, In the steps of life forward, you cannot go backward. So going forward, you will know what you did not know initially. So if you try something new, a new job or a new position, you think that you know already what is it and what is it about and what is the conclusion of that. But when you do it yourself, you will discover that you don't know anything about it. Once you are in the position, you have no idea where you are reaching in your life and your knowledge, because knowledge is unlimited and life is unlimited as well. Although life, we have something called the lifespan. So with the lifespan, we need to go step by step and phase by phase. In each phase and each period of time and age related thing, you will come to know something that you thought that you know about it. Whether once you are in that situation and in that spot, in the spotlight, you will discover that you have no idea, no clue at all of what you have known before. So it's something new. For me, Toastmaster, I was hearing about Toastmaster. Okay, just the public speaking. Okay, go forward and talk. But when I am here now, totally different. Every day I'm discovering something new. Every day I'm learning how to do things and how to deal with people and how to deal with my speech and how to deal with my new friends and with a new personality. So it's totally a new concept, a totally new life, and new friends and family. Over to you, Dr.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Najla, for beautiful philosophical answer. My next speaker is Toastmaster Samriddhi. Please come forward.
Okay.
Okay, Samriddhi, your topic is my best friend whom I hated the most. My best friend whom I hated the most.
Okay. Thank you for the topic. That's a very difficult topic. My best friend who I hated the most. Most of the best friends I have, I love them the most. But there are, uh, whenever you love someone very much, you also tend to hate them in some way, because you tend to get very angry with them. You get hurt whenever they say something, because you are very attached with them. So I have my best friend with whom I am very close, and I expect a lot from her. And whenever I expect a lot from her, there are times when those expectations are not met. Whenever I want to talk with her, if she is not available, then I get angry and I start to hate her. I mean, just for a moment. Uh, and whenever I have a problem, she is always there for me, and she always helps me. Um, and I can share everything with her. But there comes time uh, when she cannot have time for me, and in such situation, I start to get angry and hate her. So that is what I'd like to say in this topic. Thank you.
Thank you,
Over to you.
Samriddhi. Thank you. Thank you so much. My next fellow speaker is Toastmaster Happy. Please come forward.
Yes, Amjad.
Your topic is my first shopping from my first hard earned money. My first shopping with my hard earned money. First hard earned money.
Table topic master, my dear friends. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My topic is how did I spend my first earned money? I was so fond of reading since I was a child. My mother was a voracious reader, so she used to keep a lot of books at home. Someone from library will keep bring 4 or 5 books every week. So I had the habit of reading whatever she reads. When I grew up, I developed this habit of buying books whenever I get a chance. So I think the amount which I had initially, I spent for buying so many books which I loved to read. I went to a bookshop and I bought many books of my favorite authors, and I made a library at my home. I had a small library when I was a child. Even now, I have a big library in front of me. There is a bookshelf. It's all I spent from my pocket money, or uh, so that is my hobby, to buy books. Thank you. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abby. I really appreciate for your answer. My next speaker is Toastmaster Dinisha. Please come forward.
Good
Toastmaster
evening.
Dinisha. Your topic is my favorite password. My favorite password.
Good evening to all of you, and happy Diwali. My favorite password. Actually, the password I can't remember every time. If I change it again, I have to go to and forget to type forget uh, forgot password. Then again, the link comes again. I use that. I give the new password and use. Every time this happens because I can't remember what my password is. So it is not a good practice to write it somewhere. So how can I remember the password? That is a problem for me for years and years. So what happens? I uh, I made a code. So that code is a similar one, but inside that I use some other symbols for the numbers. Some numbers, for example, if I say for 0, I use O. OS, I can use the dollar mark. Like that, I will use that passcode. But anyway, even the same one I can't use for anything. So what happens? I use different sometimes the names, I'm very close, my family members or close relatives, even that get I missed up. Sometimes I type the other password which is not for the same one. For example, if I log into the Facebook, I have used my Gmail password, and trying 2-3 times, then only I realized that. So there is no actually favorite a fixed password, because it should not be that should not be the practice. Anyway, there's a particular shape of my password. Over to you, topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dinisha, for confusing us, but I got your password, by the way. All right, my next fellow speaker is Toastmaster Sherman. Toastmaster Sherman, please come forward.
Yes.
Your topic is that habit became legacy through my children. That habit became legacy through my children.
Yes, it's good actually. The topic is very close to my heart, Mr. Tabletop Master and all fellow Toastmasters and friends of Global Friends. And I used to do yoga, and there's a person who is in front of me actually. It says Tusita knows about this. Tusita was my mentor, and she always introduced me as yoga man. So with that experiences, the yoga postures, any other things, I have given these lessons to all my friends and relatives and even my children also. So those are very good things. Even if you find a sickness or any other thing or pain in the back pain, so I have developed my the yoga exercises or any other exercises to get some relief. So sometimes I have given this the advices to number of people, and I get a lot of feedback from them. So because of that exercise, they got away all the pains. Likewise, so it's a habit of doing exercises. I was in the Navy for a short period. I did all sports in the Navy. So all these things supported me. Now face this my challenges, and whenever hard things or the challenge comes to working the number of hours, and there's no big problem for me. So because of my habits, my children got benefited. Over to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharman, for beautiful take. Ladies and gentlemen, my next speaker is Toastmaster Advait. Toastmaster Advait, please come forward.
Hello.
Advait, your topic is why librarians are not more successful. Why librarians are not more successful.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay. First of all, I have no idea about this topic, but uh, first, I am still a kind of a growing reader. I'm trying to I'm to be honest, not a person who reads, but my father's been forcing me. So I'm trying to build that habit of reading slowly. I've read few big novels, but okay. Now librarians, I don't know, I've seen them all my life telling me to shh while talking in the library when I'm quite loud, when I exceed the level. And why are they not successful? I mean, if you ask me, I don't know. I mean, they they're sitting in there. They're sitting on their table. Either when they don't have any work, they'll be reading, or they'll be clicking on the with the mouse. They'll be adding book codes. That's what I've been seeing them do all my life in my school, in my school libraries and all that. And why are they not successful? I don't know what to say. I mean, let's say that every job is there's nothing called a bad job. So if that is what they wanted to do, that is they are successful. Okay, if that is what they wanted to do, they are successful. There's nothing. So I mean, who knows? Maybe they have other hobbies at home which we don't we don't even know. I mean, we just see them sitting there every day. That's it. But they might be more of a person than they are. Like, you just can't say. I don't know what else to add up to this topic, but yeah, I was expecting something like my father or something from the first topic, but here we go. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Advait. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So my next speaker is Mohini. Toastmaster Mohini. Are you with us? Can you come forward? Toastmaster Mohini, are you in? She is there.
Yeah.
All right. Toastmaster Mohini, your topic is the highest salary you wished to earn. The highest salary you wished to earn.
My good wishes to all my friends all over, global friends. Thank you for this opportunity. The highest salary that I wished to earn. This story goes back to long ago, so long ago. I never had an opportunity to learn because I got married very early with a very basic education of school. And down the line, I had this desire to earn, which was partly necessitated and partly just a passion. I went up to the schools. I tried all places, but nobody gave me a job. They said lack of education. They said no degree, no job. So that is how it all started. I was totally disappointed and very low. It was those times way back in the 60s when we never had any internet or any self-help or learning by ourselves and all these things. I just started doing some little cooking that I knew. I learned a little bit of bakery. I learned some painting. I started to learn little things for which I had an opportunity. And then I turned that, translated that into doing something for people, and I started earning money. Slowly like that, I did a small course in a beautician's and hairdressing salon. And then by choice or by luck, I don't know, it became my passion. I worked so hard at it and learned in bits and pieces on my own, and I became a very successful entrepreneur. The day I touched, very, very early in those days, 1,000 rupees was a big deal. And the day I touched 1,000 rupees at my salon, at the end of the day, was the biggest target I thought I hit then. Of course, I went further ahead. There were dips and highs and everything. But that day when I touched it, it really made my day for me. Likewise, being an entrepreneur, and of course, I didn't dream of touching any big, higher salary. I never got a salary being my own boss and my own servant. But it's been a beautiful journey, and earning money has been a beautiful experience also. I really wish all the women well who do for themselves like this, struggling and then coming up by themselves. It's a beautiful opportunity on its own. Over to Topics Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohini. Best wishes for you. My next fellow speaker is Toastmaster Ruth. Toastmaster Ruth, please come forward.
Hello.
All right. Toastmaster Ruth. All right. Your topic is the book I wish to rewrite. The book I wish to rewrite.
Thank you, DTM. Okay, well, the book I wish to rewrite is the book that says that librarians are not successful. That is the book that we will rewrite right now. And why will we rewrite it? Well, there's a lot of books about success, and I'm guessing success has some dollar signs in this. And I know we revel in equating success with money. And I'm not saying that money is not important. It certainly is. However, I am shocked in Dubai you have some of the most famous libraries in the whole world. So how can you not appreciate them? And the people who work in them. Let's talk about success. How are you defining success? I also want to talk about those of you in my book. It's going to be a whole chapter of those of you who became successful because of a librarian. Now, you think libraries are quiet places. And you know, I'm not a quiet person, I'm a musician. But where did I discover my love of music? It was a librarian that helped me discover that. And one day he noticed that I was looking in a book about music, but I didn't have any money. He helped me get a scholarship. I went to a music school. There are so many stories that people have. So your assignment now is to go Google 7 famous libraries in Dubai and then go visit them. Vietnam has some very famous libraries. I know libraries work differently all over the world, but now you can access anything almost through the libraries. Did you know there was a national emergency library? And you could even get music from that. So if you Google that. So the book that I hope I've rewritten for you, that I hope you will contribute, is that librarians are very successful people. The next volume of this book, and there's going to be volumes, is how the library has made you successful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Toastmaster Ruth. Thank you so much. All right. My next fellow speaker is Toastmaster Farida. Dr. Farida, please come forward.
Yes, a very good evening to everybody.
Good evening. Your topic is the day which never came in my life. The day which never came in my life.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. The topic that has been given to me by my global impromptu host is the day which never came into my life. There have been many days which I may have wished for as a child, and they just never happened. It just never happened. They never came into my life. There is one particular thing that I really wanted it in my life. I have been a type A personality from early childhood. I have always wanted to excel in whatever I do. I have always wanted to be a gold medalist during my college years. That day did not come in my life. I never became number one. I just stopped short at number 5 somehow. And I just couldn't do it during my school years, during my college years. But guess what, guys? During my postgraduate, I won a gold medal. So there you go. And now, further on, later on in life, I have one particular daughter who has won 12 gold medals. 12, guys, 12. So now that everybody knows that I'm reveling in my children's achievements and I enjoy their achievements. So their achievements are mine. And I consider those gold medals as mine as well. So this is the day that never came into my life. But I remember that when I was in college, I was pretty heartbroken. I used to get really heartbroken. People used to laugh at me. They used to say, "You got fantastic marks. Why are you so upset?" So this is actually my message to all of you, that sometimes good things come a little late. And sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, it's not good to be a super achiever. It's not good, because then you don't enjoy the little blessings that you have in your life. Right? So suppose if you want to fly first class somewhere, then you will never enjoy the travel of economy class. You will travel the economy class, but you will be grumpy all the way. You don't want to do that. Just enjoy the present moment with whatever you have, whatever resources you have, whatever life throws at you. Enjoy it one day at a time, instead of thinking that what if I become perfect and get perfect marks, get the perfect car, have a perfect house, have a beautiful wife who looks like Jennifer Lopez, have beautiful tailor-made children? That thing doesn't come always, right? So it's better to just be thankful to the Almighty and enjoy whatever blessings we have in our life. A very good evening to everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Frida. Thank you so much for your take. Ladies and gentlemen, my next speaker is Toastmaster DTM Jesse. DTM Jesse, please come forward.
Yes.
Your topic is public speaking has nothing to do with public. Public speaking has nothing to do with public.
Good evening, Toastmasters around the world. Public speaking has nothing to do with the public. It's everything. Public speaking is actually speaking from your heart to the public. This is what I would say. And those who have mastered the public speaking, it's a great skill, because you can convince the people to what you are saying. Politicians have mastered it to their benefit, but it's a skill. People die to master it. It's because they are afraid of public speaking. What I would say that if you have the ideas and thoughts, public speaking will come automatically. I'll give one example. You don't have to be a great orator in the public speaking. All you need to have is a heart of gold and a mind that you want to change the world. If two things, if you have, you can be a public speaker, and public will accept you as a public speaker. When you become a public speaker, when the public accepts you as a public speaker, there it is. I say Mother Teresa, her English is not good so much, but she became such a great person. APJ Abdul Kalam, if you go to see, I love his heart is gold. Nelson Mandela. All these people are great because they have a heart of gold, and whatever they say, the public is accepting. Who else? There are people who are great orators, and they speak, and public is not accepting them. I don't know Trump is a good public speaker or not, but Obama is a good public speaker, I agree. So sometimes it's not just speaking in the public that matters. It matters what you are giving it to the public that matters. And if you want to be a great public speaker, you just have to hold your heart and your mind and then go out to the public and speak. There you become a public person of public, and there you become a public speaker. That is what I have to say of being a public speaker. That's, yeah.
Thank you so
Man
much,
of
DTM
public.
Jesse. Thank you so much. Really appreciate for your take. Ladies and gentlemen, my next fellow speaker is Toastmaster, our guest, Arifa. Please come forward.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. Thank you so much. Your topic is, if your all wishes come true, what next? If your all wishes come true, what next?
Good evening, everyone, or good morning or afternoon, wherever everybody is. So my topic is, if all my wishes came true, what if? If all my wishes came true, I think I would definitely not be here right now. I would be in a maybe blissful place, in a place where I would be enjoyable. I would also just have everything. But at the same time, I'd probably be very bored because I've achieved everything. I've done it. There would be nothing to hope for, nothing more to wish for. So ideally, it would be really nice if I could actually work towards something. Or I think even if all my wishes were finished, my need would finish maybe at step 1, but then I'd have more wishes as usual. As time goes and as you evolve, you're definitely going to change your perspective or how you see the world, and add on more wishes as they come. Also, I would definitely, if all my wishes were done, I would revel into being the best person. I think I would definitely be overjoyed because I'd done it all. But at the same time, again, it would be the same reason that I think I'd be a bit sad. I wouldn't have any goals. So I would say that even if you feel, oh, if all my wishes were done, then only I'll be happy, then only I'll be successful. That's not true, actually. You're just never going to be never going to be happy if you always wish for the later. It's better that you take the small moments, as Farida might have mentioned before, and appreciate what you have now. Because actually, maybe you don't realize it, but you've already wished for what you've already done it. So even right now, I sometimes do think that, oh, I wish I'd done this, or I wish I'd done that, or I wish I could go for more. But actually, in light, we should appreciate what we have now. And I think definitely, yeah. Thanks, Farida, for comment. So I think the red has come. So my savior has been Daisy, because I was looking for the red. But I think thank you so much for listening. And hopefully I've given my first speech after a long time. And speak to you all soon. Bye. Thanks.
Thank you, Arifa. Thank you so much. Arifa, are you a Toastmaster? Sorry, I didn't get earlier.
Sorry, say again?
Are you a Toastmaster?
No, this is actually, I think I joined one session a long time ago, but
right.
I would say I'm an improv master,
All
not
right.
a Toastmaster.
Cool.
So on the spot, as you can tell.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate. All right, my next fellow speaker
you.
is Toastmaster Anushri. Anushri, ma'am, please come forward.
Salam. Good evening, sir.
Salam. Your topic is one rule which needs immediate replacement. One rule which needs immediate replacement.
One rule. Okay. Good evening. Namaskar, my global impromptu family. See, that rule need to change, and I started changing. But no, this is not the rule which I want to change. Yes, I have something in my mind which needs to change. Uh, I don't have a much complaint from the society, but yes, I want a one thing to be changed, that women should not take a permission from male. That the part which we all are living, we are supposed to take a permission, and permission is granted kind of a thing is there. I don't know how many of you are agree with me, maybe agree or disagree, but this is a general scenario in Asian countries. Whatever you do, but ladies are depending on that wish or that kind of a permission. As see, I'm not saying ki we don't want to do with the family, but the compromise every time it comes from our side. As I was listening to Sujata, uh, she was also telling when the things are coming, we are ready to take. I'm not saying we are ready to take, and we are with the heart and soul, we want to do it with the family. But somewhere, the it's not that only they are asking for this thing, it is kind of a permission. And she said in a very moderate way, maybe it happened to her, but it's not happened to everyone. And we are forced to take that kind of a decisions, which is depending on that male fraternity at that patriotic society. And we are bound to go accordingly. And I'm not saying it happened to me also. I was law educated. I was doing all those things, and I was just, I'm not saying maybe I clear it the civil exam in India, IPS and RJS and all those things. It's very, very tough exams. And I was just started means clear that first thing, entrance already clear. But when I got married, I was not allowed to go. And I'm not saying I was retaliate means doing any that particular time. I also adjust, but at some point of a time when I'm just looking back and I'm thinking, it's not my wish, it wasn't my wish, it was forced on me, and I'm compromising. And today, as Sujata saying, I was compromised with the teaching job. I love my teaching job. I don't have a regret on that. I'm a good teacher. I'll become a better person. But the thing is, yes, if I'm saying genuinely and not to be a what do you call that, trying to satisfy anybody else, yes, we all are have to compromise, and we need to change. We should give that, okay, fine, if I want to take my uh, wish, if it is my wish to take any job or anything, it should be mine, it should not be forced to me. As a daughter, as a sister, or as a husband, means as a wife, they should not force on me. That's only one thing I want. And guys, please, I know you are gentlemen, but this is a message toward the world, because it's a global impromptu speech. So I want everyone should keep in their mind, the girls need to be taken care. We are falling for you, just handle with care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushri, ma'am. Really appreciate. All right, my next speaker is Toastmaster Jayaji. Toastmaster Jaya, please come forward.
Yeah, a very good evening.
Good evening. Your topic is one thing which has wrongly named. One thing which has wrongly named.
Any other topic?
You want to change the topic?
Yeah.
Life is a hack. Life is a hack.
Okay. I think I guess it depends on each individual and how life treats you. It all depends on an individual. if life throws at you with all struggles and misfortunes and which not being fair, then I guess the person would would be negative and complain. Um, and on other hand, if you think it in a positive way, if, when life uh, goes gives you hard time, giving struggles and all, then for your own benefit, and I guess it's all up to individual, how you take it on each stride, on um, each struggle that the world or surrounding throws at you. Otherwise, it's up to you. Um, life, take it as life as a heck, or take it life as a revealing. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jayaji. Thank you so much. Really appreciate for your take. My next speaker is Toastmaster Ajayji. Toastmaster Ajayji, please come forward.
Already forward. Please, sir.
All right. So your topic is blame ends with lame. Blame ends with lame.
Blame ends. First of all, a very, very happy Diwali and a festive season to everyone who is present here. And blame ends with, okay, I heard about blame excuses, which are basically, or blame is basically lame excuses, because when you try to blame someone, it's like more of a kind of pass on the buck, as we say. In life, it's very true that when you blame someone, you are not in your right focus to understand the situation and accept that particular situation, first of all, in your capacity. And then you say, okay, this is because of A, this is because of B, this is because of C. Life, of course, teaches you a very important lesson that first and foremost, you need to accept the situation as it is. That is the first thing you learn. Once you accept the situation, then you can probably look for a solution. Now, the solution could be a very prompt solution to set the situation right, or maybe you have to buy time and then analyze as to how you go about that situation. But just blaming, I could blame Amjadji. What a difficult topic you've given me. Well, that's a very lame excuse, I can tell you, because this could come from any corner. But I'm reveling in that fact that I got such a wonderful topic. Why? Because it made me to think for a moment. It put all my gray cells working and said, okay, Amjad has thrown a boomerang at me. When you say boomerang at me, it's going to come back to him. I know that. And that's the beauty of taking up the challenge. And I loved the topics which he has given through the session, especially the one, I don't know, I think Dinisha got about the password. The easiest way to remember a password is have your password as incorrect. So if you type anything which is wrong, it will tell you your password is incorrect. And that's the easiest way to remember it. So yes, I do agree. Blaming someone is absolutely a lame excuse. Don't blame, just own it up, accept it, find a solution, and that's the way forward. Over to you, DTM Amjad. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajay sir. Thank you so much. Happy Diwali to you and everyone. All right, my next speaker is Toastmaster Anupama ji. Toastmaster Anupama, please come forward. Are you there? Toastmaster Anupama? I think she's not in the room. All right. My next speaker is Toastmaster Umar. Toastmaster Umar?
Yes, sir.
All right, your topic is one thing which has wrongly named according to you. One thing which has wrongly named according to you.
Oh, there are a lot of things that come to my mind actually. I will say the names of the countries have been named wrongly. I believe there should be no names of the countries. This world should be the country, and we should be the citizens of that country. I think when we could create boundaries, that we create mental boundaries also, and we create differences. And those differences make us hate people that we don't know. Oh, that is person is Bangladeshi, that's Indian, I don't know how he or she looks and all that. So that barriers that we create are the barriers that are holding us back from knowing that person the way they are, they how they are, and the person inside. So I always believe there should be no countries at all, and though there should be no India, there should be no Pakistan, no Bangladesh, nothing. This world entirely should be one country, and we should be its citizen, and we should live together united, and celebrating our own festivals and each other's festivals, and honoring and respecting those differences, and living together in happiness and tranquility, because I believe the world needs this. This is the right moment, and this is the need of the hour, to stay together and to do things together, and to celebrate who we are as a human being, and as a human, as one nation. This concept of countries, I always believe, are the things that are separating us from getting to cross the boundaries and all that. You are saying that, oh, that is American person, how he will be, I hate that person because he's American government is like that. See, we create these images in our minds. Okay, their culture and their everything, cultural diversity. When we see, when we think about diversity, we think about differences. No, diversity is what makes us beautiful. Diversity is what makes us who we are. That is our identity, and we should respect it, and we should love it. And that's what I believe. I believe that there should be no names of the countries. That is wrong. And we are one country, one world, one citizen, then one flag, and all that. Back to you, Ditya.
That's called Umar's world. Wow. Okay. My last speaker is Toastmaster Daisy. Please come forward.
Yes. Good evening, DTM Amjad.
Good evening, Toastmaster Daisy. All right. Your topic is I'm still thinking.
I thought you told me already, and I was wondering what to speak.
Maybe your topic is a pause. Your topic is colors are not ownership of anyone. Colors are not ownership of anyone.
Colors are not ownership of anyone. Okay, thank you for the topic. I don't agree with that, because colors are ownership of someone. That is the flowers. The beautiful flowers, they have different colors, different shades, and they come in different colors just to give us happiness. We look at those flowers, variety of flowers, yellow flower, yellow rose, red rose, and so many colors. The flowers, the orchids, everything comes in different colors. And looking at them, I revel in their beauties, the colors. They definitely give us happiness, the colors. And human beings, we should not separate each other because of the colors. That is wrong. We should not differentiate, like Toastmaster Uma said, that everybody, we all come under one roof. There should not be any difference. The country should not have different names. If everybody is same, that would be wonderful. But Colors, there will be definitely colors, that is the quality of the flowers, and we love them because of the beauty they give us. And we should also have different shades, like good qualities. Each quality of us, they are different colors. The kindness you show, that is a one color. I think everybody should have that. And other colors, the love you show, that is a beautiful color. And the time you give for others, that is another beautiful color. So we human beings should think about possessing those colors. And that's it. Over to you, topic master DT Amjad.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Daisy, and thank you everyone for disagreeing with my topics. That's what I wanted to hear from you. With that, stage is over to you. And if you can give me a topic, Toastmaster Daisy, or anybody, Toastmaster Daisy, yeah.
I would like to give Amjad a topic. I'm a very late entrant to the meeting, sorry, because I was on my school group today. Wishing everybody happy Diwali. But the topic for you is, like you have put open-ended questions to everyone, I would like to put the same one to you. She, remember, she was cute and innocent, but she was cute and innocent, but over to you, Amjad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters. Hope you're all celebrating or reveling very carefully, keeping everyone in your mind, especially the society you are living in. She was not cute. She was not beautiful. She is cute. She is beautiful. But she is adorable too. I love to spend time with her. As many lives I could be given, as many months, years, decades, centuries. The reason, if we were able to understand each other without knowing each other, that's miracle in today's time, today's society. That means we both compromised. If you're thinking I'm talking about my wife, it can be correct, it can be incorrect. It can be my sister, it can be my mother, it can be my daughter, it can be you all. You are my friend, you are my sister, you're my family member. End of the day, if you're not compromising, we will not be able to continue at all. Life is all about compromises. Somebody mentioned in today's session somehow. But seriously, are we compromising? I can challenge you one thing. I can vouch for one thing, that when we break, our relations break, there's only one thing comes in between: misunderstanding and expectations. Learn to compromise. You believe or not, you will live happiest life ever. You will give examples to the people. If you always seek, you will feel broken, you will feel lonely, you will feel left alone, because we are all human beings. We have all the qualities of other creatures have, but we imbibe what we like to have in our body. We inculcate what we like to inculcate. Sometimes we mention, I have inculcated values from my ancestors, from my elders. But did we choose or select all of them, what they have given us? Not really. We pick and choose only what we like, which are in our favor. Which are not in our favor, we just let go. So she is cute, she is adorable, she is beautiful, she is everything of mine. And that she is you, ladies. That she is my wife. That she is my mother. That she is my daughter. That she is anybody who is going to come into my life. End of the day, life is all about people around you, male or female, anybody. How much you give back, and you will definitely get return with interest. If you don't expect, trust me, you will live your life happiest life ever comparatively. But if you don't expect, sorry, if you expect more, you will feel left alone. I challenge you, try to compromise and stop expecting. This is humans world. Back to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, sir. Thank you.
So thank you so much. With that, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we conclude our sessions successfully. Our timer was Toastmaster Daisy. Let's go to Toastmaster Daisy for timing report, please. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, DTM. And I put the timer report in the chat box. And Zainab spoke for 3 minutes. Only I'm saying who overshot the time. Then Dinesha, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. And then Farida ma'am, as usual, 2 minutes 47, but it was less than usual time. Then DTM Jessie, surprisingly 2 minutes and 39. She always finishes before 2 minutes 30. Then Anushri today 3 minutes and 50, 50 seconds. And that's it. And DTM Amjad, over 3 minutes.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Daisy. Now I have stopped feeling embarrassed, by the way, let me tell you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of this beautiful family. Trust me, we are a complete family just because of you. Always pat your back. Without your support, it's impossible to achieve what we are trying to achieve and what we are achieving and what we will be achieving, inshallah. Thank you so much. Please keep reveling with safety and care, considering other people in your mind, because end of the day, if society is not there, people are not there, you will not be able to enjoy any celebration, whether it belongs to you or it does not. With that, Pav Esrimi, as the host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Now over to each one of you to have fun for some times. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.